What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on For Misery Gaming with some more Dragalia Lost today. And again, we just proved that Cygames is probably one of the best made companies when it comes to customer support, because we have another quality of life update coming to you guys specifically from, once again, our boy, the president of Cygames himself, or of Dragalia Lost himself. So let's go ahead and go into it. If we can, I believe it's right here. Yeah, what's ahead for Dragalia Lost? So this is going to be a long kind of news video because there is a lot to go over. So first of all, this is Matsuro once again, and as announced in previous notice, today I will be giving you information on various in-game events as well as some information in the game's direction and future updates. We're calling these entries What's Ahead for Dragalia Lost. So on November 14th, the Summon Showcase Winds of Hope, as well as the facility event Wish to the Winds, will start. The Summon Showcase will introduce Wind Element Adventurers, Dragons, and Wyrmprints. Some of those Wyrmprints will be of particular use in the upcoming facility event. And that's about normal, what we get every banner. Okay. The facility event will see our heroes happen upon a sister and a brother named Luis and Lowen. Meeting this pair is when the adventure begins. Building the Wind Shrine, just like we had the Halloween event, will increase the damage you deal to enemies within the quest related to this event. So someone in my comment section said that the Halloween event is a permanent fix. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the case, because I'm pretty sure that in the news that's the same, because my Elisane is not like severely overstated compared to another unit I have at 47 nodes. So I'm pretty sure that's the case. If anyone can verify that, that'd be awesome. But anyway, additionally, the extra quest this time around will have been updated to a co-op play. So this is not going to be more of a solo game. It's going to be co-op as well. Honestly, if I can solo it though, I probably will, just to save on time. So keep that in mind. The more times they do co-op, the longer the events usually take to grind. So if you guys have a well-built team, you may want to solo. Aside from that, the winter login bonus will begin on November 17th. Why can't it start on the 15th when the banner drops? Alright, anyway, after this next raid event, Resplient Refrain is scheduled to start at the end of November, so that's probably going to start right after the holidays on Thanksgiving. Goshen thinks it's going to be the 28th. It could be any time frame, though. I would assume it's going to be, this event will be about 10 days. So I think that around, yeah, anywhere between the 26th and 29th of November is probably a good estimate. From this event, we plan on removing the event reward Wyrmprints. These are special Wyrmprints that grant a damage boost to raid bosses. Ultimately, they decrease the opportunities players had to make good use of their regular Wyrmprints. Essentially, these limited customization options for raid events. I don't know if that's really the case, because honestly, we would have used the same tactic of formula to take on the last raid event of using Dragon Boost. So I don't really know if that's a problem, because, okay, we would just have subbed the other thing in for something like Valiant Crown or something like that, that just is a general good Wyrmprint. So maybe on one character makes a difference, but so they're pretty much saying we agree with keeping Wyrmprints in the summon pool because we want the 5-star ones to be used more often, which kind of sucks from our perspective. But anyway, our intention is for new players to be enjoying the game, growing stronger during these events, and it is the end result of us considering what would simply be the most fun. Note that the future facility events are scheduled to proceed as normal, so I guess the facility events are still going to have the event Wyrmprints. And this is just talking about we're going to have new songs debut for the new raid, which is cool. I like the new music update. That's cool to not hear the same stuff over and over again. So in today's update 1.15, we have improved the AI of your team members. They will now more actively attack enemies and use skills more frequently. This should make clearing quests a bit easier. Okay, that's awesome. We always want better AI. Additionally, enemies in Avenue Power no longer create barriers, which is cool because it's just stall and made you want to force strike, and most people just auto that in Avenue of Fortune. And then please check the notices you received concerning the update details. Okay, we're not going to click on that though. Now are the 4 main points that make up our current direction in the future. Adjustments to rubies, mana, and crystals. This pretty much was already covered, so he's just going into detail of what they're going to do. So basically, due to a lack of upgrade resources for that reason, we'll be increasing the amount of mana, crystals, rubies, and eld water you can get from daily endeavors and login bonuses, which we already covered in the video yesterday. We've also been seeing that playing the game a lot do not have enough rubies to craft weapons. That's like everything. They just need to cut down like half of the amount of materials for weapons. Like, because honestly, like, I could build a Makoto, but there's no way I can use them in HMS because at the time I was invested so heavily in Verica, and now everyone's using Verica and no one's using DPSers, and it's impossible to get into rooms. What they need to do, I feel, especially for HMS, because they've made it so difficult, you have to have a healer, a support unit, and DPS units. You need to be able to enter as a healing unit and find other DPS units that are like in rooms. Like, say I'm making a room with a healer, and then DPS units can join, and only DPS units will be able to join. That's what they need to do, because right now it's just a cluster fuck of what is going on with trying to get into HMS. So anyway, but acquiring resources. Oh no, I'll say we plan to increase the amount of rubies and crystals you get from Avenue of Fortune and Avenue of Power, which they've already stated multiple times. But they are saying they are going to be adding a master difficulty to these quests, so I'm hoping it's a drastic increase, something along the lines of 10 to 15,000 rubies at minimum. I would assume at least 10, because right now we get 7. So I'm hoping it's going to be 15 to 20k. Really hoping 20k. And then I'm hoping for crystals, it's like something like 10 per run, which I don't really care too much about crystals, but for us that are behind in leveling, that's good for you. Alright, we want to make it easier to obtain resources required through unbinding mana circles and crafting weapons. To do this, we plan to include ores of each element, various dragon scales, as well as crafting materials in the shop's treasure shade. It will also be possible to convert these resources into low tier to high tier and back again. That is exactly what I said so many weeks ago. Finally, they're listening. This is exactly what Destiny Knights has, and it is exactly what this game drastically needs. So I'm super excited that we are going to be getting this, basically saying that you can turn your high-level dragon scales into lower-level dragon scales. You can turn your high-level crafting material into low-level crafting material, and vice versa. Which is pretty awesome, because that means those crappy bones that we now don't use anymore, the level 1 like bones and claws and things like that, hopefully those will be able to get upgraded to the tier 1 like feathers or horns or granite, you know, things like that. That would be awesome. Okay. So that is awesome. If new players work hard to clear costs, they'll be able to convert resources into high-tier resources. Advanced players will be able to convert their extra high-tier resources into low-tier materials to make up for what they may be lacking, which is good. Okay. Adjustments to weapon types. We want to improve certain weapon types, specifically the bow and lance. The idea behind the bow is a sharpshooting from a distance. We're going to reduce the time between firing a force strike and when it actually lands. We're also looking into reducing the spread for normal arrows and increasing the range. That is awesome. That is super awesome. That's the main reason why Nefaria and Hawk are so low on the tier, is because they are limited by the type they are. Alright, regarding the lance, the idea behind it is a continuous mid-range attacks. We plan to adjust the lance so that normal attacks do not launch enemies. Okay, that's interesting. Which will allow you to keep attacking. Will also increase the range of the force strike, so it will be more useful when you're in a pinch. Okay, well the force strike increase is awesome. That's going to make definitely units like Elisane and Zanefried way better. I'm interested to see how good they will be after this update. These adjustments will not result in any visual changes, but they are directly connected to the gameplay experience. Okay. Please note that things may not turn out exactly as described. Well, okay, that's just a... Okay. So when comparing Dragon Trials, Master Dragon Trials, and Imperial Onslaught, and Advanced Dragon Trials, there's a distinct gap in difficulty. We feel there's not enough content to bridge the gap, so we're planning to new content to fill in. We hope to make assembling teams fun by, for example, increasing the weapons that you can craft. We can't say much more than that at the moment. So if they want to do that, like I said, they need to give out more materials when you farm, or they need to like make half of the amount of materials required for crafting. Alright, we also plan on delivering Chapter 7 of the main story at the end of the year. Farah's the second hair appears in the new chapter, and some light is shed upon the character's backstory. So that's cool. So a new chapter for normal and hard mode. That'll be cool. I wonder if they're ever going to create expert mode for story, though. That would be interesting. Alright, aside from this, it looks like more and more people are clearing HMS, and which means next up will be another High Dragon trial. God, I haven't even gotten one clear on it yet because I just got my Verica the other day already. Oh, man. All right. We're planning to kick off mid-December, so be sure to keep an eye out for that. All right. Wow. So that's like already in like 3 weeks. That kind of sucks for me. I'm super far behind in that. What do you think about the first part of what's ahead for Dragalia? Is all I can give you for now, so I hope you are looking forward to updates. It's a lot to go over, but hopefully you have a better sense of development's team position. And note, Summon Showcase event and update content may change without notice. Any characters and game screenshots shown are still in development. Okay, which I didn't see any. So, all right, so that's cool. I'm definitely down for all of that. Amazing things. There just are certain things they need to touch on, such as the worm prints and banners, and then obviously still the amount of materials. I'm hoping we get more information on that once. And by the way, we are not getting this update until on the 15th. So, and I'll show you guys after we go over this last bit of news exactly why, because our daily endeavors are still the same currently. Okay. And then this just says, just like everyone, it seems like every time they do a new event, they're like doing an update or so on. But to celebrate the new event, we're going to be giving everyone a 10-fold summon voucher, which is what they do every time, which is awesome that they're continuing that. The features and changes below have been added to the game. Just so that means, yeah, okay. So this just goes over everything he talked about, where it's just really all the same stuff that's happening. So it's just, you know, the update as far as Avenue of Power changes that they're not going to be guarding, and then that the AI is better. Display speed notice indications. The features changes below game after 1 a.m. The numbers. Okay, so this is more inventory stuff. So the number of skip tickets you can acquire in a daily bonus has been increased to 3. So wait, does that mean we're getting 3 skip tickets per day? That's actually really cool if that's the case. That's actually really awesome. All right, and the number of skip tickets that you can buy in the shop has been increased to 3 in 1 day. You can buy in the shop. Weren't they at 5 though? Okay, whatever. The maximum held number of skip tickets is increased to 99, which, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I don't know why you wouldn't use them. I usually use them when I get 3. Adjustments were made to the power of Hawk's skills. Savage Hawk on stunned enemies. Okay, we don't know what those adjustments are though. Okay. Adjustments were made to Nefarious skill Knight of Antiquity concerning its power and power against enemies with blindsided. So those only are in effect if they are stunned or blind though. All the gifts to Dragon Roost. So finally they fixed the bread thing apparently, which is awesome. So thank you for that. While leveling the smithy of its level has been factored into facility level, the HMS Storm Catcher is dealing more hits than it should, so that's good. Hopefully that's going to make it a little bit easier. Changing characters when one of them is looking to stun freeze, then switching back. Affliction has healed was causing controls to be limited. Okay, so hopefully it makes it easier when you do get hit under that status condition. For skills that grow stronger based on the number of buffs on a character, only sustained healing spells were being factored in. Okay, under special conditions, you could be struck by status elements while shapeshift. When choosing to repeat a mission from the quest results screen, the amount of stamina that should have been recovered due to the passage time was not being affected. For all the items on the friend screen that might have shown on the characters that you had tapped would not reflect the equipped weapon or dragon. Opening notices during events would sometimes cause notice screens to be displayed in the lower than the menu, preventing players from pressing the update or close buttons. Okay. So that's cool. I mean, it's just more awesome things are changing to make the functionality of the game way better. So that's definitely awesome. And then here, there's some issue with the Halidome trial on Story 4.6. No idea what that is, or if there's going to be giving out any kind of compensation for that. And then this is the in-game purchase, which I believe that was like a while ago, wasn't that? Yeah, that was on the 8th. Okay, so that's not new. But anyway, guys, that is everything we have looking forward. Obviously, the event is going to be dropping tomorrow, so I hope you guys all enjoy. I actually need to get a lot of real-life work stuff done so I can have time to farm this event. Hopefully, since it's a facility event, it will not be as much of a grind as the raid, even though they are going to be allowing co-op. Only time will tell, though, tomorrow when we get to go into the event and see live. I will be summoning a little bit on the banner. Since it's a win banner, I have both of the win 5 stars already, so I'm not going to go crazy hard. Probably going to do like maybe 7 or 8 summons. But if you guys are looking for some cheap Diamantium, definitely look at my vendor down in the description below on Discord or Facebook, and he can help you guys out. He's doing a special sale for the new banner. Anyone that orders 21,000 or more Diamantium, you guys are going to receive all of the weekly packs for free. So that's all, I believe, 7 weekly packs for free. Pretty awesome deal. So if you guys need some Diamantium to summon, definitely look him up and he will help you guys out with that. But once again, this is Fort Misery Gaming. Hope you guys all enjoy the video today. If you guys are new, do hit that red subscribe button down below. Helps us out a ton. Leave a like, comment down below, and share the video as always. And until then, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.